It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
From the 29, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This defense for the Browns, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week at getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Herbert. It's brought in by Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. The Chargers at 2-0 here to begin the season. Now off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Herbert. And Shark holds it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, Herbert. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That also a career-long kick for the veteran Jones.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Young on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he brings this one back. It's a big six on a Charger TD. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Fair catch. The Chargers take over touchdown at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Browns.
Young off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Young. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. Young now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To the air once more, Young. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Young will set to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 24, Young. His throw incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Young on 3rd and 2. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here is Young. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield on that point.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it, a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. And some space here. Touchdown, L.A. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was on to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who's going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Young. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, Young to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Young, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year, and the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2 for 1 without ever even giving up the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, Young. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing again on second down. Young. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Young. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. But the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Young to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, it was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
It's Young on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st down, Browns.
First and 10, Young buying time to his left. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Young. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Third and short yardage, Young. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Herbert. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Here's Herbert. Once again, he finds Slayton. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Browns.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Again, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And now 7-point game. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On second and a couple. Young. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robbie Anderson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 27 all. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Herbert now. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Slayton, 56 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Young will set to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and very long, but they had been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Young to throw it. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Young's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Young. Drops it off for Chubb. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Chargers' 38-yard line.
From the 38, Young. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover it before he gets going.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. To throw, Young. Rolling to his right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. Touchdown, Browns! DK Metcalf from 19 yards away. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's another carry. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The York on now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Browns 41, Chargers 34.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. On first down, it's Herbert. That's swung out wide to Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second and 13. Young, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now Young. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. Hit something good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. They're going to clock a decent amount of time here in the tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
First down, Chubb. And he is going to be stunning cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. Young to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Slot man moves right. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers, 41.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. In motion goes the tight end. Herbert going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen.